In this video, I will show you how to make your Mi Band 5 battery stay longer. A few months ago, I made a video to test the battery. Most of the comments of these people, they just don't believe what I just represented in this video, only because they faced a huge problem with their bands. Some of them, their bands stay only for 2 or 3 days, and the maximum number I heard from them is only a week. And that's in my opinion too fast and it must be stay for longer. Some people even said that I am paid to do this video. Paid, I wish. So, I will show you now step by step how to fix this problem. Let's get agreed on something first. Starting with Mi Band 2, Xiaomi puts in every new version more features and a bit longer battery. And these new features consume more battery, and that makes you fear that the battery is not doing any better. No, that's not right, because you have to consider that with more used feature, the shorter battery you will get. Some people used most of these features, especially the new ones, alongside keeping the Bluetooth on most of the time or all the time. I call that heavy using. Keeping the Bluetooth on alone can consume 40% from the battery, according to my test. So, heavy usage plus Bluetooth will never exceed the average between 10 or 15 days. Some people who are facing this problem believe they are not doing the heavy usage. If that's so, let me tell you everything you need to know about the Mi Band considering the battery. A general concept applied on everything I'm going to say from this point. You don't have to use any of the feature continuously, only if you really need to. First of all, the Bluetooth of your phone. It doesn't have to be on all the time, only when it's necessary, because once the Bluetooth is on, it connects the band with the app and this makes continuous sync between them. Let's jump into the application. The first thing you're gonna see here is Store. Actually, this is very cool and important one, and I'm going to talk about it at the end because it's very important. The second thing here is Unlock Screen. I don't like this feature because it makes your phone security vulnerable, plus it requires the Bluetooth to be on all the time. This one is not recommended. Incoming Call. This one is actually very useful only if you're far from your phone. You don't have to use this feature when your phone is with you. And then Event Reminder. Just ignore that and use any event reminder in your phone. Alarm. In case you never noticed, it's only work as vibration. But the tricky part here is that you only need to open the Bluetooth while setting the alarm. Then turn it off and trust me, it will work on time every day if you make it repeatable. App Alerts. Just like incoming calls, don't use it when your phone is with you because it's very useless. Idle Alert. This one is very useful for the health of your body and it's not consuming so much. Incoming SMS. Again, the same as incoming calls. Okay, vibrate when alarm sounds. If you are a heavy sleeper and desperately need this, I'll give you another way to do that. Just set a normal alarm in your phone alongside another one in this app to make sure that the band will vibrate on the same time. And ignore this vibrate when alarm sounds because it requires the Bluetooth on while sleeping. Goal notification. Just keep it off. If you really need to know what you have achieved today or any other day during the last week, just go to status and see the distance and step counts without Bluetooth. Back to main menu. Find band. Actually, this is useless. Don't play with it. Discoverable. Also useless because you only need to pair the band with the phone and nothing else. Activity heart rate sharing. No, just keep it off. Band location. The band is in the right or left. Actually, it's nothing, yeah. Lift wrist to view info. If you can't reach the band with your other hand for any reason, just do it like that. See? Language. Yeah. Heart rate monitoring. No, no, and no. If you make this work automatically, the sensor will keep scanning for heartbeat every couple minutes, and that would kill your battery. Just keep it off. Night mode is actually very useful because it keeps the brightness high during the day and low during the night. Find phone ringtone. That's not relevant. Run in background. You better don't go there and don't do anything with it if you need a longer battery. Shortcut setting, display setting, workout setting, they are all the same. It's all about which of the options you would like to be displayed in the band menu, according to your interest. By the way, the heart rate here is a safe place where you can use it because it's only gonna work for once. World clock. You can use this feature in the clock app in your phone and ignore this one. Vibration. It's how it's going to vibrate when there is any notification. Just make it simple. Weather settings is the location of the weather, it's not relevant. Lab is when you trigger your phone camera with your band. You can ignore this. Pairing restriction is to avoid that any phone can read your band. Make it on. Alright, back again to the store. I told you this is a very cool and important one. The cool part is that you can choose one of the watch faces from here or thousands of them from other apps. The important part, when you choose a watch face, make sure it does not contain heart rate or BAI monitoring because it may trigger the settings to automatic and that will keep the band scanning. Even if it doesn't show up here, but it is. It happened with me before. My average usage was about 25 days. I changed the watch face and then it only lasted for 17 days. This is so fast for me. So make sure you choose a good one. Take a look at mine for example. It's only the time, date, day and battery percentage. Alright, after all that, if your band still don't live for a week or at least 10 days, please consider 3 things. 1. The official average on Xiaomi website is from 14 to 20 days, without mentioning the heavy use. 2. It's possible that you don't have the original product. Sorry. 3. Sometimes for some devices they don't have all the announced features in every country. For example, my phone. This model is supposed to have face recognition everywhere, but not in my country. Let me know what happened with your band, and if you have any question, just leave it in the comment section below. Subscribe will be deeply appreciated. Thank you for watching this far. Stay safe. Assalamu alaikum.